Welcome. All right. Good to know that you, Cyan, can peek it in the red. Perfect time to find out. All right. Look at that. Where's the karaoke? Where's the karaoke? Anyway. So. All
Why
right.
did this immediately make me think of Coconut Mall?
Coconut Mall, dude.
All right. The stream is started, so let's at least get the recap. So what happened last time was you guys got paid. Look at y'all getting paid. Then when you guys got paid, you guys went over to your favorite magical shop that is ran by the man whose name escapes me, but he's a guy. Rolf. It's Rolf. Rolf, and that's where you guys decided that it was time to spend some money. Our lovely Alistor got himself a damn good blade that on crits can just straight up somebody's soul, and now they're dead. It's crazy, and it's fully charged, which is the even crazier part. And then, for a lovely favor, Asu decided that he was going to be buying a scroll of Meteor Swarm.
So much buy, but trade my life for.
Yeah.
Or trade my body for.
Exactly.
Oh!
The man's literally about to use me as a meat shield to walk through the plains of hell.
Oh, it's a meat shield. Okay, never mind. Carry on.
Mhm.
What did I miss last week?
Rolf has a type. Who knew? It was exactly what Asu was.
Basically, so you know, Simon.
His type wasn't Asu until he saw Asu.
But the deal that was struck was this scroll for a favor, and he decided that he was Rolf decided he was going to try to, you know, say what the favor might possibly be in the future by saying, well, I'd like my granddaughter back. She is in hell after all. Which kind of, you know, leaves an open-ended adventure for the next time or foreseeable future, whenever that may be. And then at that moment, they went back to the manor, and you weren't there. Or maybe you were. Who knows? Who knows where you were, Simon? Who fucking knows?
Roll for initiative.
Exactly.
Visiting his baby mama.
Yep.
Trying to send some letters back home, bro.
Actually, yeah, you haven't done that yet, have you?
Yeah, no, I spent the day writing letters back to Mutra because all this bullshit's about to go down, and I'm like my brother in Christ. Fuck the job, you gotta go. And then we'll flavor text some more of that.
Yep. And there, Barry, our lovely awakened rat friend, snuck his way into the manor, then was spotted, then grabbed, and then threatened life, and he started spouting all of this news. Mainly because he saw Tor. Lightning crackling coming from him. Who knows? He may be dead or he may be something else at this point.
Man, who knew threatening a rat would have gotten you a whole lot of information?
Right?
Anything's possible with D&D.
That's just the fucking tagline. Anything's possible in D&D.
You know, I've
Anything can
threatened rats
happen.
before and not gotten that much information, so I'll count us lucky on that one.
There you go. And then afterwards, y'all decided that you were going to make your way to the Gilded Nook. There, you guys opened up the door and found Moonarun sitting next to, what's his name? Dr. Crowley. And then a figure that seemed familiar, but horns broken. One Sir Moonin. And that's where we left off. And I guess we'll do a small bit of... Now, Moonarun, you found your way, you wrote your letters, everything's been squared away. It's being carried via Carrier Hawk. For that fastest travel. And at this moment, you would be walking out of sort of the little mail house. And there, you get tapped on the shoulder by somebody that you know. And you were you turn around, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And you see Dr. Crowley. Hey there, Moonarun. I've got a visitor. Somebody that definitely should not be in the city, but is. You're gonna have to follow me, alright?
Sure thing, Doc.
Alright. He ends up leading you back towards the market circle, the inner market circle. And we're actually going to go over to that right now. Let me find where y'all are at. Alright, that's where you are, Simon.
Whoa.
Yeah, woo! We'll put it over there, we'll move. We're gonna move you down there. So you guys are there. Alright.
Bath and Beyond is still back.
Yeah. The Bath and Beyond is less there and more just beyond at this point. But Dr. Crowley kind of leads you off into this direction. He's like, now, just to make sure that we are on the same page, you know what's going on with the war in the north, correct?
Vaguely, I've been busy.
Understandable. Come on over. You see him kind of walk up to this place, and you know this place. You've been here before when you had to go get some magical birth control. Anyway,
That didn't work.
that was less of it didn't work, and more that she decided not to take it because people have autonomy.
And we respect that in this house.
We do respect that in this house. Get it right.
In this house, this realm. Kingdom.
Exactly. Except for the bad guy, because all bad guys don't respect that. Anyway, so you see Dr. Crowley. Dr. Crowley goes, well, hey there, Goblia. Mind if we head downstairs? And Goblia is just like, well, I think we can definitely do that. Come on, let's go. And she goes. Door opens. And y'all make it downstairs. And this is where I'm going to activate a scene that no one here is going to be able to see. That's A-okay.
Fine.
Whoa, that's not right. Sorry, this music's got me in a trying to type things.
It is a good song.
All right. Alrighty, I'm missing Moonarun. That's who I don't have in this area right now. The one person that is needing to be here. Alright. So, as you guys sort of make it down the stairs, the wooden stairs turn into stone. And Goblia kind of leads you guys And as you sort of walk forward, wherever you are, because I think you're... Can you see?
I'm still in the staircase.
Oh, no.
Am I supposed to be in... Which tab is it?
Under market.
I don't have...
Yeah, you can't see it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna activate this. I'm gonna force everyone back over here. Why are you not allowed to see this? Alright, 1 second. We're
Because
gonna...
the DM said no.
Alright, let me configure one more time. Make sure that you can see this. This is so weird. Figure. All players, can you now see this? Can you see the undermarket?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
Well, I mean, it's all black, but yes.
Simon, can you see undermarket up in the tabs up top?
Oh my god.
I have no such thing.
This is the biggest map so far.
Just
No,
wait.
it's not.
I've got Center Patent, Jerusalem's Island Town, Overworld, and the Rockingian Federation of the world.
Is it possible that it's set for dark vision? I mean, I'm
No,
just
no,
learning
no.
how it's set
He's
for-
not. He's not even in here. Like he's not on
I
this tab.
Trying to go downstairs with an invisible wall.
Just a
Yeah.
bit.
God damn it, Galadriel!
Token tab. You should be able to see it. I don't understand what's going
I'm
on.
gonna
Show
refresh my shit.
navigation.
I'm gonna refresh my game. I'm gonna refresh my tab.
Okay, well.
There we go. Here we are.
Awesome. So yeah, you come down here and it seems to be a relatively empty thing, but then you see this sort of very large open vault door.
Ooh, fun.
Like, yep, welcome to the, well, you've been here before. Welcome to the night market. Well, the undermarket. And she's like,
Do I
alright,
see
well,
the chap? Do I see the chap who sold me the magical plan B?
you don't see them, but you do know where their tent is. And it's off around the corner. That's, I mean, you've been here, but you only kind of went from point A to point B and then, like, left.
Yeah.
So, but Dr. Crowley's just gonna be like, come on. And, like, now, might be a bit of a surprise from what he's told me that he should be nowhere near here. And also, well, you'll see. And he just kind of walks up, puts his hand on the Kenku and kind of nods, and the Kenku just like, "Aight." And then like he steps aside and says, "Go on in." And there you see one bruised, battered, bloodied, and broken-horned Sir Moonin. Somebody that, you know, trained you, made you into a paladin.
The hell happened to you?
Well, it's been a really, really, really rough couple of weeks. I can tell you that much.
I can see that. What's going on? Are you?
Well, some cult decided that they were going to come and meet us because they also wanted to take down or at least get rid of this country. For some reason or another. And, well, talks didn't go so well. You know, we don't like undead most of the time, and we would prefer not even have them to exist, especially in war. It's unhonorable.
Understandable.
A bit more on the fucked up side of things.
I gotta stop. This isn't working for me. I'm sorry. Continue.
But it ended up, you know, we talked, the big guy, you know, Grumpy, he for one was all right with it, but not too keen on bringing back our own soldiers. He was fine with letting those fallen of the enemy be brought back and used for fodder, save our men, which in actuality isn't a bad idea for a war of attrition. We're not on the defensive, we're actively winning right now. Or were. Now things took a bit of a turn. After I declined his help, he said, "Then be ready for another war on another front."
Oh,
And then his big guy of red crystalline scales, a dragonborn, looked like he was half dragonborn, half devil or demon or something, and the bastard, he he said that I was in the way between the crew of storms,
no shit.
and then the big guy, the crystalline dragon scaled man, tore through me, broke my horns, hands, my legs. Now the only reason why I'm here now is Grumpy. He came up, picked me up, and threw me. I have never been thrown like a child since I was a child.
Well, yeah, and I gesture at his stature like that would be pretty difficult.
And thankfully, when he did, he gave me his ring, and he shows his ring, and it's like this thing sort of regenerating my body, healing me. It hurt a lot, but it gave me enough strength to be able to get out of there. And I've been ducking and dodging and running and making it through enemy lines to make it to the capital, which was oh god, that was awful. But I made it here, and honestly, at this point, we need to get the rest of your group and run.
Run.
The plan's no longer gonna work. There's too many things at risk. Our men, it's safe to assume that our men are lost. 'Cause I haven't had any contact with them in a long, long time. But it's safe to assume that they're lost. And I brought you guys into this to try to make an easy way for us to get into the capital, to make sure that this could be easily said and done. And at this point, I don't want to be helping a cult take over a country to do whatever the hell they wish to do with next.
Not with the undead.
Now, I can't make any of you go with me, but I'm saying the job's done. I'm sorry that I cannot give you payment as of now, but if we all make it back to the homeland, I can easily get you whatever you want.
I don't think payment's going to be a priority right now. So is it just you and me left? Nobody else from our order is here?
Unfortunately not. Um, and I really doubt that Grumpy was able to get a message via sending stone back to our home to tell them not to send reinforcements and just to consider it a loss. But by the gods, I hope so. So where's your friends?
They're
Open door. No, I'm just kidding.
rev up those fryers. No, they're still above. We just came back from dealing with. We just came back. False.
You cut out. Sorry.
We can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm futzing. We just came back from another town dealing with a different big baddie. Business has to do with Galandriel and his undead.
Hmm. Well. How about that? This guy has got plans upon schemes upon plans upon schemes. Ain't that some shit? At this point, Dr. Crowley's like, would y'all like to go up to the Gilded Nook? I'm able to get us there, no problem. And then we can at least enjoy some good food and a good drink.
Kind of look at me like, yeah, I think that would be a good idea, probably.
He just kind of nods. You see him stand up and he stretches, and there's like his suit, his very nice suit. He has all sorts of scraped up and scratched up and fucked up. And as he stretches, you hear it. Well, there goes the coat. Damn it.
You know, I know a tailor in town. If you
I don't have any money. Everything I spent has been bribing my way through in order to get to here.
I can kind of just pat him on his good shoulder. I'm like, you know, we'll take.
Thank you. All right, and then I guess that's how we get back to Gilded Nook. And you know, you guys sit down, you're having your food, all this other stuff, and then you see, as you hear the door slam open, Alistair, Nico, Asu, Dave, Zephyr, as they all sort of come on through. And that's leads us to where we are now. Welcome back to the present.
Well,
What year is it?
this is interesting little development we've had here.
Yeah,
Looking
you
at,
tell me.
What happened to you, Moonin?
I've seen damn better days, I can tell you that much. Oh my.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's an understatement.
What happened to Tor?
It looks like we all have our stories to share.
We thought Tor was dead.
What?
Leader of the cult that has been, I'm assuming, hostilely taking over your army. Killed him.
And
Oh.
now we've been told that he is a part of his ranks in some capacity.
Hmm.
We don't exactly know how or what, but not good.
All right.
About this time, you hear a light pss, 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 behind you,
Hmm.
and you turn around, seeing Asu trying to attract the cat off the table.
Animal handling.
Man.
Wait a minute. Where's Barry?
Change.
On the table.
Oof. Well, actually,
Whoa, okay.
The cat looks at you, and with the same cat presence of any other cat in the world, it kind of goes and then disappears underneath the barrel.
Lifts the barrel.
Cat's not there.
What?
Now, can you put that down, big guy? Please.
yeah. This is not the time to go cat chasing. We have a serious problem on our hand.
But the cat is gone.
Yeah, it does that.
Thud. Sets it back down.
Felicia would kill me if that broke again.
Well, in that case, then.
Kind of whisper across to like go Alice or place.
Speak up.
Yeah, what was that?
Kind of whisper across and then just, man, you should see the other place.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, where's the booze?
Dave just nods and like waves you over.
Ah, shit. Don't get too drunk, Dave, please.
And then he just kind of gestures open the door.
Dave.
Glorious alcohol.
Not all of it. Not. Hey. Well, all right. Don't drink all of it. Just drink some. Like drink. And then he kind of just points to this specific barrel. And he's like, "This one, I got you on this one. All right. Felicia owes me for, well, covering for those 2 days. So enjoy that one."
Nico, you just see Nico give Dave like the Kevin Hart look.
I'm gonna
Oh.
break out one of the 2 cups and just fill it up with just that, and then I'm gonna walk back to the table.
All right. So you want to grab more than that?
As we get to the table, I pour the equivalent of 5 drinks in cups with my 1 cup.
Gotcha. Now, all right then. Sarunan's just got his hand on his head and he's just like, "Well, all right now. So I'm here to say, job's off, friends. It's time to get home, or wherever you call home, because whatever's coming is too big of a mess for any country like this or adventuring group or any of that to really deal with."
I think that might be a little bit of a problem.
Why would that be a problem?
This guy has a vendetta against us. Not to
So we
mention we
kill
also have a vendetta against him. So this is an asshole who killed Tor. And at least me, Moonaran, and Alistor have a bone to pick with him. You see Nico point at Asu and Zephyr. These 2 we just met like a couple of days ago and everything. They're new members and everything. But the point is, we have a problem. This guy is the part of it. And
We fully intend to solve that problem.
one way or another.
All right. Well then,
Asu, what the hell are you doing?
that is
Sorry, no, I didn't say that.
I'm trying
unfortunate.
not to be in the way
He's like,
while still hearing the conversation.
All right, if that's the case, then I wish you luck. So you
What
guys
about
call
you?
yourself the Crew of Storms?
Yes.
You know, I think we should really rethink that name.
How about no?
I don't know. Honestly, it sounds like you guys are about to brave a storm. You plan on staying here and dealing with it.
What
Sounds like
exactly do
y'all
you
planning
know?
on everyone that dies in that war that's been going on up north. Every unfortunate villager has collateral damage. Everybody. He's been bringing them back. And it's not only that, he has created some type of monster that is just fusing them with itself, making it bigger and bigger, like a wall of moving and writhing flesh. This thing,
He's perverting nature.
it is horrifying. When I say I've never seen a mound of flesh, correction. It's not a mound. This thing is a hill of flesh and bodies and bones. Just moving in one large mound of mess. And he's feeding that thing live. Live minotaurs, townsfolk. And then if something's dead within 2 miles of it, they get reanimated and brought in closer.
Holy shit.
So it can add to the mass.
Just make it worse and worse and worse.
The only good thing is, with that thing around, the undead ignore you. And they just keep moving towards the wall. The flesh.
But with the wall, but what the wall? So the undead would go toward the wall. The wall, they would ignore us. But once they get to the wall, what it becomes
More
like
of the wall.
fuck. And then we wouldn't be able to get away from the wall because the wall would be able to find out, hey, here we are, probably.
This thing, it like sprouts bodies into limbs, and it was horrifying.
Shit.
Nope. Nope.
So we have a giant mass of undead bodies. We have
Hordes.
he looks at at Moonin. We apparently have some of your knights that have joined his side willingly.
They would
Reportedly.
never, unless it meant they'd never see their families again.
So they're doing it. With
Moonerun could tell you that the way we train our people is
Did the Dicey know about this?
yeah. At least I hope so. I hope that Grumpy was able to get the message across.
So how far out are they? Do you know?
Well, another good thing about that mound is it moves slow. So the mound has to be at least a week, 2 weeks away.
So we have time,
Not much.
but we still have time because it's not just the amount that we're worried about; it's a storm that's coming with it, a literal fucking storm.
Yeah, and then there's also the hordes in front of the mound that aren't attracted to the mound. There's these creatures, those wights. They can command the undead, and they have a will strong enough to make sure that they don't go to the big mound. And there's some other undead things like undead beholder. I think I saw brain, a large brain, just latched on to the back of something.
Fucking okay. Well,
What?
we need. First off, the thing for us is that the storm. We know why the storm is coming. Apparently, we found out from any points that Barry, who where the hell is Barry, by the way?
Barry's
Where the hell
on Barry's on the table.
Barry's on the table. He just points at you see Nico just point at the rat, just like apparently this guy found out that we have a tempest egg in town, and the storm is tempest is on the way to get the egg. And it's all part of Glandro's scheme.
Hmm.
He wants to control the storm, add another weapon to his undead, unholy, whatever the fuck it is, war machine.
I think he's
So,
hell bent on world domination, honestly.
well, he's also hell bent on sending us all to the 9 depths of hell, or however depths of hell there are in this world. I don't know. The point is, like I said, he's got a vendetta against us. We have a vendetta against him. It's gonna come to a head. But right now, our priority, right now, is to find this egg, figure out where the hell it is, and then plan our next move. The fact that this is a slow-moving mound, which means we have a potentially slow-moving storm, we
Watch
have
your back.
a chance. So
Honestly.
we have a chance to do something. But right now, we have to find out where the hell this tempest egg is.
Listen, I came here for a stop. I'm headed south. That honestly might be the over the Serpent Mountains. What you say is true about the what you say is true about the Tempest. One of the only things that might be able to stop it is either this great serpent or maybe the Phoenix.
Well, we have someone who works with the Phoenix and points at Asu. And we also have Alistair here, has a awesome little great axe that has a connection to the Kraken.
The water elemental.
So we have some weapons at our disposal that will put us at a slight, minute advantage, but an advantage nonetheless. But like I said, top priority right now is getting the Tempest egg, finding out where the hell it is and what to do next. But you shouldn't have to go south.
We can't go north.
We always go to Hafford.
Yeah,
He's there for a few days.
yeah, that's a month. That's a month boat ride at least. Especially now that we don't have my ship. That ship cut everything down by, I'd say about 2 weeks.
Shit. Nico looks at Dr. Crowley. Is there any one who could teleport someone far away or open a portal to Hafford or somewhere, anywhere? Because the point is, if Moonin goes south, there's a chance he could get caught. We don't know exactly the war situation south of Brett Bumley.
There's nobody down there. We've only been going from the north. Ideally, there might be some undead roaming around. I don't know what this monster has been doing. If what you say is true, and you believe that false Hydra was put there by him, then who knows? Maybe he's got whites out there already trying to build an army from the south.
Where we got the pupa and everything. Shit.
Oh,
We still got to do that.
Yeah. is probably a part of his army at the moment, and that's a problem.
Do you guys have
You sure heading south is the best idea for you, Moonin?
listen, I can't charter a boat from here. Everywhere up here knows my face. There isn't much more I can do unless I become a prisoner of war and get executed.
Yeah.
What if we hit him at the house? Helped him out there. So about this, no guards coming over to the house and all that stuff. And there's so many rooms we could hide him. The
Where
kids
would-
aren't gonna give a shit because guess what?
They're kids.
We have Moonerun. We have Moonerun, and they all trust him. So we could just say you could say that Moonin is Moonerun's good friend. He's visiting for a little bit, and just hide his ass in a room until he recovers. I'm just throwing spitballs out there. I'm trying to figure something out because we're trying to make chicken salad out of chicken shit at this point, and it's not going well.
I hate that analogy
I'm sorry.
But is that analogy
hate
so
it.
accurate?
so much.
I would have preferred make lemonade out of lemons, but we'll go with that, I guess.
This is less lemonade out of lemons and more lemonade out of pineapples.
Yeah,
This doesn't
exactly,
work.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, it's right now we have to focus on finding the Tempest egg. That is our main goal.
Right.
Yes?
Where was the Defiance's like log cabin again?
What do you mean?
The
Oh,
one
the
that we
log
talked
cabin?
about.
All the way
Yeah.
down south? That would have been on the coast. Say, let me get on over there. Would have been probably around...
Around here.
Yeah, because this line right here is the Serpent Mountains. So,
Yeah, so it would have been like around here somewhere.
yeah. Yeah, we'll say
Was
it's like
this
around there.
was this country at war as well?
No.
Okay. Well, worst comes to worst. What the fuck was that? Worst comes to worst. My old crew has a log cabin on the southeast shore of this place. It's tough to get there, but if you can get there, it's probably safe. Barely any people go down there.
Do you think you'd be able to take them there?
Me?
Yeah.
I could, but it depends on how badly you need me around.
True.
Are we planning on making any massive moves within the near future? Time is of the essence, but how long do you think it'll take?
How long would it take to get down there?
Yes. And for you to come back.
Well, how long did it take us to get to Brett Bowmanley?
Was it a week? Something like that?
About a week.
So a little more than that.
So like
Bit more than that.
probably like 2 months to go there and get back.
Shit. Yeah, we don't have that.
We're not gonna have time.
We're not gonna have
Yeah.
time.
I mean, unless
why I
y'all
said
have
it's
some
that-
type of ace up your sleeve to be able to slow down an army that just continuously rebuilds itself out of the bodies it kills. The only thing we can do is run. These walls of this city cannot withstand the amount of force that's coming.
You're basically saying that the fall of Patson is inevitable at this point.
Unless y'all have something that you're able to do that can wipe out an entire army in less than 2 minutes.
He looks at Asu.
Yeah, Nico looks at us.
But even
Yeah,
then,
Why
friends
is
in the
everybody
area?
look? In what area?
Around here, anywhere.
Looks around in the room.
I only know
Yeah.
you guys.
Ah, shit.
What?
This
No,
has
I
been
was, I was talking
a
about
solo
the,
journey.
I was talking about the scroll that you got. I don't know what your plans are with that, but
Just gently pats the pocket that the scroll is in.
Hmm.
It's a surprise tool that will help us later.
that's the only thing I can think of right now.
Yeah.
Other than hell, I could
Alright,
make a deal with.
I'm gonna be honest and I
Roll.
apologize. I was reading something and missed like the last 5 minutes, so I don't even know what we're talking about.
The army and slowing it down possibly.
Undead are coming in. How we're gonna be able to handle it?
Then yes,
Slow.
I have a plan for that scroll.
To be that is involved with the army.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
because the only other thing I could think of would be I go and make a deal with Rolf and try to figure out something that he can give me that can do that. But yeah, maybe. How close to the
That
coast?
seems
are
like
they?
a problem further ahead.
Well,
Seems like a problem that will be quite evident in 2 weeks.
yeah. How close to the coast does the army walk? Are they walking along the center, or are they walking around the coast?
They don't tire. They can just walk straight on through. If there's any of
Or
my
maybe they don't
men that
sleep.
are possibly still alive, they would be the ones that would be end up slowing down, staying behind.
So if I go to the Rockingenian Confederation map, where are they coming from?
All right, I will draw a little stupid thingy. Wait 1 second.
Like just
They're
give me like
moving. They're moving from north in.
Okay.
So they're moving in around here. I'm not sure where they are exactly, but this is where they started. They
I am not
started up here in the north.
I am not familiar with the lands to the north, but
So they're right there, and we're working our way down.
Yep. I'd say they're right about here.
Okay.
And it's an
What's
army that
the-
doesn't have to stop.
what is the geography between here and there? I'm asking this in character.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to go to Asgard. Gotta
This is
open
where
up
the elevator music comes into play.
Asgard. Yes, can we get some
Boop, 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 wow.
boop, boop.
I will do it. Don't you dare tempt me.
I was like, we know you will.
I told my girlfriend I was adding that song to the playlist.
Where are we currently on this thing?
1 second.
Patton. We're here.
Oh, that's the wrong map.
I'll get some actual music on. Give me a second.
That needs to be the sound for my vicious mockery.
Yes.
All right, I do enjoy this, but this does get us a little.
Yeah. Next.
Alright. So Patton is so to the southeast where Brett Brumley was, that's actually like somewhat up a mountain. And then up north there are some much smaller mountains. There's one mountain ridge right about there, and then there's another one just right about there.
So it's gonna slow him down a little bit, but
Maybe it'll give us 2 extra weeks. You know,
I'm
undead aren't
More
very
so
good at
looking
that.
for a choke point, and I was wondering if there were any natural ones available.
Um,
But that would probably need a little bit more in-depth knowledge of that area that I would not blame you for not currently having on you.
the only choke point I could think of, which would definitely be getting us a lot more, unfortunate, will probably be right around. Ooh.
That looks like a river that runs through that mountain pass, so I
Yep.
figured there'd be a dip there.
It's there. It's actually. It's like right there is actually where there's a spring from over top on that mountain that runs down that creates the river farther down. The only choke point that I can think of right around here. That's about.
They
If
would
we
surely reach there before we could.
if we somehow found something that would allow us to be able to fly, then yes, we could probably make it there in less than, I'd say, 2 days.
Hmm.
I don't have a way to fly all of us there. Probably just 2.
What if Vasu was able to
Yeah, Asu.
shrink
what-
us? I say shrink us.
That only lasts an hour, my friends.
Shit.
That only lasts an hour, and you can only do it to one person at a time.
Ah, for fuck's sake. Well,
How long
2
do you
days.
think? Well, I was gonna ask if we took the water
a boat.
instead of trying to travel inland over foot. Would that not save us some time?
It would.
Obviously
but,
not 2 days, but
It would, but that's gonna be cutting it close. Also, do you know anyone with a boat? Because
a boat can be purchased.
So, yeah, given our current reputation and everything, I don't think it would be difficult to acquire one. But
Especially in the interest of national security.
who
We
else?
we could always talk to our buddy at the North Gate if he's still alive. I don't know
True.
how he's doing.
Nico looks at Crawley. Who else? Does anyone of the military generals here, are they aware of what's going on in the north and what's coming their way?
I'm not gonna lie. More than likely, our mercenary groups that we hire for our army, due to the fact that we do not possess an army, we just possess small little forces here and there as essentially news outlets from the capital. From my knowledge, they are all currently up north, except for the small contingencies that are set up along the little forts that have extra food for them.
So there's probably a chance right now they're gonna fall and join the army.
Unfortunately,
Fuck.
the reason why they were trying, it's the reason why, and you see Dr. Crowley kind of open up a nice little rolled up request, and it says, Rockagan Confederation. Do you want to make money? Well, how about you join the war? We need you. We need you now. And
So we
it seems
join
to
as a
be-
private military contractors. From pirates to contractors.
I think I was the only pirate.
I mean, I was a thief, but I mean that doesn't mean shit. So to hire anyone, I guess.
I'm the only motherfucker here who swore an oath.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Damn.
Sir Moonen's just like, I did as well.
Well,
Well,
I
I
mean,
no,
have
I know
sworn
you,
an oath.
but-
you're not part. No offense, Moonin, you're not.
I couldn't
And official-
join even if I wanted to.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you
That's
know
it.
what? This world has a weird way of bringing people together.
That's true.
Honestly, if you were able to possibly bring together the lords of this city, we might be able to convince them to do something, but from my understanding, the Lord of the East Gate's missing. East was in charge of the South.
If you
North
just
Gate-
need them
North
all in a
Gate likes
room
us.
together.
The Westgate Manor is ours currently.
Yep, we have Westgate, Northgate. Buttercream is Lord of Northgate, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
Lord Butterclim.
Yeah, Buttercream.
Butt cream.
Yeah,
Buttercream.
Yes,
So
Lord.
we got-
Buttercream.
So we have one Lord who likes us, one Lord who's missing. Who are we?
That's
We
it.
got.
There's
yeah.
only 2 of them right now, I think.
What about the South?
There isn't one.
Oh shit, you're right.
Oh, no. The South Lord was missing because the South was in charge of South and East. So there is the
Oh,
West Lord that you guys have never met.
But we're staying.
Oh, we're in the
Man-
East Manor, sorry.
Oh yeah, that's
Are
right.
all of these places in the city, or are we talking about this country?
We're talking about
In
the
the city.
city.
This is-
Okay. Asu, failing to understand, completely goes, if you just need them all in a room together, I can make that happen.
That would be interesting.
we
Um,
get- we-
Diplomatically, or
Well, the fact that the Lord of North really likes us and is willing to help us out, I'm sure we can also drag Bear Mittens off his ass to help us out as well, if necessary. Besides that, I don't know any other contacts that we have that would be beneficial to figuring out how to stop the thing.
Out from under my furs, I pull out the badger, and I have a badger.
Well, I mean, besides the badger, of course, but
Puts badger back under my furs.
oh, that's great.
or is he?
For thematic reference, there's a bag on my back underneath my fur cloak that he just sleeps in until he
Okay.
skitters away to do whatever.
Rosie, I sent you a message.
I saw it and I'm like, I completely forgot. And I don't know. So yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Well,
we gotta
if
figure out-
you're able to get them together in a room, and me in there, and keep me alive, this is Sir Moonin speaking, then I would do my best to make sure they know that we are no longer their enemies, and we are their allies.
Asu understands, and he leaves.
Asu?
Wait.
Whoa, Asu, wait, hold on. We have. This is something we can easily split up for. Okay? Like I said, no disrespect when I say this. Lord of Northgate doesn't really know you. So you
He
walk up
doesn't
to
have to.
you walking up to a
I'll go
door.
with him, Nico.
What's that?
I'll go with him.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Back up. Where are you going?
To the North and West
East.
Lord's Manor. Not East, Asu.
Oh,
West.
We're going to the North and West Lord's Manors.
Okay.
brother, you can just talk normally today. Don't hurt
Yeah.
yourself.
Okay.
So who's going west? Who's going west?
It's just
We both
Asu
are.
and Alistair. That's it.
I'll go. I'll go.
Does
Oh,
does he know you?
Just something that we should
Spins.
know.
Spins in a circle to see where the moon is, so I know which way is north.
I West just feels like a good direction, maybe.
Okay, then here's what we can
Zephyr.
do. Asu, Alistair, go to the north gate. I'll go with Zephyr to the west. Moonarun, you get Moonin back to the manor. Okay. Just
Zephyr.
if Sarah and the kids say anything, just say he's your buddy, and we're gonna have some company potentially coming over soon. So, just don't explain what is going on all stuff. No, don't let him know that he's on the quote unquote enemy side. Okay, Dave will go with you to help you out and everything.
I think we're all gonna be friends.
Or, hey,
in the
why,
grand
why,
scheme
why
of-
gotta do this?
Dave, it's either that, or I put you with Dr. Crowley. He makes you do all the hard work again.
Right. See Dave kind of
Yeah.
just being a little defeated. And he's like, you know, I was also pretty alright when it comes down to making sure things were worked out. And...
No, yeah, you did. Listen, you did a great job with the manor, okay? But I don't know if you're aware of this, and he points at Moonin. This is the asshole that sent me here, okay? He's not. He's not.
I know
really-
him. I met him
Yeah,
too. He's the reason why I went first.
Yeah, he's not really on good terms here. He really shouldn't be here. So we're trying to hide his ass.
No, I understand
So-
that. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
I
so-
could also be useful with like going to the west of the North Gate, you know, but whatever.
Nope. Yeah, but it's probably best that we go. We figure this shit out, and then we'll plan our next move. So,
All
all
right.
right. So we'll deal with the north. We'll deal with the north and the west. We'll get back. We'll all go back to the manor, and we'll figure out our next move there. Okay?
All right.
Everyone good?
I have something to say to Zephyr.
Yeah?
We have no room for withholding the truth or
Mhm.
lying right now.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Who is the Westgate Lord to you?
Just some person?
Inside check.
I do want to point out that you cannot incite other players, but you
God damn it.
can use your own insight as a player
Okay.
to say whether or not you believe them or not.
Okay. Okay.
Allie leans right in.
They're just some dude. I
He
just gotta,
leans
you know,
right into her face.
I like West. I don't know.
Don't lie.
I haven't lied.
Can you persuade other players?
If you are able to persuade them in real life, you can persuade them.
Where is the dang?
Unless you tell me who he is to
Chat.
you directly. You are not going there.
Okay.
Well, spit it
Are
out.
you gonna stop me?
Yes, we will. Now tell the goddamn truth.
What truth?
They all
Uh,
nat 20 their insight checks.
I am not saying that I am alright with player versus player combat, but I am also not saying that it is not an option. So remember, y'all can kill each other. Be careful.
Yeah, but Asu be
This
the
guy-
one with us that's standing because remember,
I have-
world meteors.
I wouldn't use that against y'all.
My ass.
Frey, I do have a question.
What's up?
This conversation has been going on in a minute, and I left with righteous purpose.
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, fine. I'll tell you the truth. I don't know who the Lord is to me today.
Bruh.
He slams his fist on a table.
I just met you like a few days ago. Okay,
About a week. Took about a week to get
Yeah.
back.
And now
that's a few
you're part
days.
of a group that is trying to save this country,
Save the world potentially.
save the world.
I don't know that they're going to be happy to see me.
All I need to know, are they your family?
Or foe?
Both.
Shit.
Okay, do we need to keep you safe when you go there then? Because if that's the case, I'm going with you and not Nico.
Yeah, that's fair. Help us out, Zephyr. Come on.
Hold on a second. I'm typing the DM. We didn't necessarily part on the best of terms. I
Are
wanted
they
to
gonna
be
sh-
there in case
gonna shoot-
there was
are
a
they gonna shoot you?
roadblock.
Will they shoot you on sight if that's the case?
Well, first of all, they're not going to recognize me on site in case you haven't noticed, and I flicker into Moonerun. I could be anybody. But if I'm me,
Hey.
it's probably not going to go well. Anyway, there's another version of me, and I shift into an older woman, and they'll know it's me, and it probably won't be as violent. But I would prefer not to walk in as this.
Okay, my question here then. Do you want me to go with you, or do you want Nico to go with you?
I have no
I can
preference.
take if it gets into violence, I can take a lot more hits than Nico.
I mean, it is true.
Okay. Perhaps I should rephrase. We did not leave on the best of terms. They're not going to hurt me.
Okay, that's fine. Nico, go with her.
Just gonna salute.
And Allie's like running to catch up with.
Awesome.
With
Could I
Asu.
justifully say it's been about 15 minutes?
I'd say it's been about 10 minutes. Yeah.
Does that so we know where he's going? For...
He knows he has to
Okay.
go north, and he looked up,
shit.
saw the moon. He knows where north is.
Nico looks at Zephyr just like, well, lead the way, sweetheart.
The main difference.
I'm
You're
coming,
walking.
sweetheart.
You're walking with a purpose. Allie's running with a purpose.
That's fine. I think I would be out of this area by now, though.
Yes,
You would.
yes. You would
Yeah.
be going through the slum portion right now. So what we're gonna do first is because we are currently in Eastgate. So the closest one would probably be north because Westgate is a direct line across the way.
Mm-hmm.
So just going in straight lines, it would make sense for north to go first, then west.
Yep.
So we are gonna go with Asu and Alistar. Asu, as you've been sort of walking, you've kind of
Briskly. I wouldn't say I was like jogging, but
yeah, as you've
with
been
righteous purpose.
exactly as you've been briskly sort of walking, you hear the foots of Alistar just pop, 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 and he seems to catch up.
I sniff the air and look down at Alistar. I left with righteous purpose, but admittedly, I am lost.
That's okay. I can show you where to go. We can figure our way out there.
So you guys keep walking for a little while, and you see some people starting to, you hear some murmurs, some other stuff like that. You see people sort of going into their house. You make your way out of the slums and sort of find your way towards the
I'm guessing there's no like
market center.
torches or anything through the slums.
Not really. There's some here and there, but that's typically where the guards are standing.
I've been holding my hammer as a torch and using bonfire to make the end of it glow.
Okay. So you guys are just, you're walking through. Then you end up making your way towards the sort of the market center area, and you guys sort of use that to sort of curve around in the circle. and you make your way back out towards North Gate. You guys are kind of just following the signs. It's not too hard. It's a very easily navigatable city. They try to make it easy. And you guys come up to come up out of that inner market circle to the Northgate slums, which seem to be very well taken care of, but there are some homeless people. One old man sitting there with a cup going, "Change, change, there's some copper. Get an old man off the streets for an evening."
I toss him 2 silver.
Well, thank you.
Going to toss him one of my golds.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. And he kind of stands up and gives a smile and one second. I gotta send a dinner recipe. But he stands up and gives a smile, and as he does so,
Does he smell like an old man?
he smells divine.
Pinky.
Would this be the first or second time I've smelled divinity?
This would be your second time. So you recognize the smell. You've met somebody out in the woods once who was they themselves a god of nature, a minor god of nature. Took on the form of a centaur, but instead of half horse, half human, it was half deer, half human. Great rack. You know.
Hell yeah.
The stag of the woods. Alright. Need to make sure that we were on the same page with that.
You're welcome.
You were so very welcome.
Can I say I sensed this as I was giving him the gold?
Yes.
I want to attempt to lock eyes and bow my head slightly.
He smiles
Sure.
and says, "Friend of mine told me about one of the Phoenix. That you."
That would be me.
"And you, Alistor is your name, correct?"
Oh,
Do 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 do.
how do you know that?
Careful, small one.
You see him
Do not
kind of
speak
just
to one of
wave.
this plane.
He kind of just waves his hand, and you see his hand kind of disappear and reappear. "I've been
Oh, you're one of those
following
guys, got
you and your
Mm.
team for a while."
Wait, are you that dude that's been giving us those dice that appear in our pockets?
"Yes, I am.
Oh, thank you.
And I hope they've given well luck."
For me, they have.
"All I must say is I wish for you all the best of luck. You have been so very kind. Pity about your friend Tor. But I'll give you an option here. Just because finally someone decided to recognize. Do you want to know what's going on with him?"
I look at Alistor as in I didn't know.
Alistor
Tor.
is staring very intently at the guy.
You
Like
see,
not with
I
malice
will.
or hatred or anything. He's kind of just like staring at him like, yeah.
you
I will
see,
clasp my hands and please tell us what you know.
you see his smile go from being, he looked like a normal old human man, and then you see, as his form sort of drops, a much taller, younger man, and a smile that goes across his face eerily and creepily, and he says, "All right then."
Asu falters slightly.
And he puts his hands on your shoulders. You guys feel this sort of wind and gust as your vision just starts to swirl as the world around you sort of melts away, and then you feel your soul leave your body, and you now being held by your shoulders, flying over the land, see the war front, and you see one very small turtle, eyes crackling of lightning, and his shell, where the gold once was that was inlaid, also glowing the light of a storm. And at that moment, Thor sees you. And there, Thor says, "What happened? Things I remember dying. And then waking up in a box. The great tempest over me. It says that the next tempest, its egg is in peril." Alistair?
Can you hear me right now?
Alistair? I can hear you.
Tempest's egg is probably in peril, but Tempest itself is as well. Galandro is trying to use it to take over the world.
Sorry.
How? That doesn't make any sense.
Tempest will die soon, and he's going to raise it from the dead.
You see Tor's eyes kind of, the crackle of lightning kind of fade down as you see streaks of bright light sort of go down his face.
I need you to come back and help us.
I
We need you, Tor.
can't. I can't be too far from the Tempest. She's keeping me alive. Why?
You see the Tempest around you now.
And as you look, Tor just turns their head and you can see the storm about a mile away, and it is slightly raining. And you can see the undead kind of just walk past you guys. And then from in the storm, if you're looking up towards it, you see the Tempest kind of just floating there. And then Thor's eyes glow a bright, bright, flashing white as crackles of lightning come off from the clouds. And Thor goes, "I'm listening." I understand its plan. The small insect. One that hurt one of my chosen. Unfortunately. We cannot make a move upon him or he will break the egg. And so, if you are able to get the egg, Sabrina!
You're ruining my immersion!
Right?
Sabrina, get the egg, go!
Go! We're not making this scrambled, asshole. Stop being a dickhead.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to interrupt him anyway.
Alright.
And Asu speaks in what can only be described as very, very angry primordial.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
And if you look over at me, you just see. Cannot answer that right now. You just see like what you can only describe as like the heat shimmers off of like a hot pavement road. Asu is furious right now because he did not realize, or I did not realize, that the elemental was about to die and they were using the egg. And this is all sorts of fucked up in Asu's book. This is like the maddest he's probably ever been since he lost everybody. All right, this might be my boss. Hold on.
Oh, shit.
Well, I think we got the picture relatively well.
Yeah.
But if you are able to make sure that you get my egg, I will put the last bit of my strength into Tor, bringing them back. Get the egg to Tor, and Tor will know where to go from there. But when I
speak back
die,
and-
there's only so much time before that egg hatches.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Sorry.
I speak back to Tempest in Orin, the language of the wind elementals. I will do my best to save your child.
One of my small kin. How do you know that language?
His voice sounds completely different when he's speaking Orin, by the way. Like that tone that I did, that was his voice when he speaks Orin.
How do you know the
I know this
language?
I know this language because my mother was an air genasi. I ran away from her at a very young age, though.
And at this moment in time, as you see Tor kind of start to come back, well, that was fun, my lovely show. But I think it's time for us to leave. As at that moment, from over the horizon, you can see where the bodies are walking to. And you see a mound the size of a house. Writhing flesh and cracking bone. And all you see is this wave as an arm reaches out made of bodies and torsos, and fingers made of thighs and legs. As it reaches towards you, and you feel the wind as you're back in your body.
I have
the
a question.
What's up?
Did I actually say what I wanted to say when I was speaking primordial, or was that right before I had to take the phone call?
I don't know what you said.
You just said you were speaking primordial angrily.
Very angrily.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
but I was gonna say almost exactly what Gito's like. I will retrieve that egg. They will not harm it.
Gotcha. Well, you said
You've
that.
spoken primordial to it, and I spoken Orin to it.
And then That's when you guys come back into your bodies. And that old man that now looks like a young man goes back to looking like an old man again and says, I appreciate everything you've done. This has been a lovely show, and I wish for all of you the best of luck. From the god of luck. And everybody that's seen the Crew of Storms, you feel as an orb appears in your pocket. And as you
Bow
take it
very
out,
deeply to him.
or if you look at it, he smiles and says, no need for that. Just survive. I love to watch where this story goes. And he disappears. And as you guys, if you guys take out the orb, inside you see a D20. And on each side has a 20.
Oh,
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 What does it mean?
it means Freya just gave all of us an auto crit.
Oh,
Galantra's going down.
Meaning we can replace any one roll, 1d20 roll, with a 20.
Mm-hmm.
okay.
And as you guys see it, kind of goes into your hand and into your body. And then a much smaller die is left in your hand with a 1 on every side. And inside your head, Alistair, you hear that voice that just disappeared say, not even inside your head, over your shoulder, you hear it say, be careful. Once that's used, the next thing that'll happen will be very, very bad for you.
Oh, shit.
Everything must come at a cost, otherwise this story wouldn't be any fun. Alright, so each one of you guys now have a natural 20 you're able to replace at any one point in time for a saving throw, an ability check, or an attack roll. Yes, or an attack roll.
Yeah.
But
He
the
handed
next
me a
roll,
tactical note.
but the next roll you will do is going to be
automatic fail.
affected by that as well, and will be an
Okay.
automatic failure.
Okay.
Yep. Go cast
So,
your powerful
you don't
spell
have-
and then make an
you-
athletic check to jump over the chair. Done.
Who knows?
cheesing it.
Oh gosh. Cool. Cool.
Oh, shit.
Alright then.
Cool.
And as you guys
Cool.
had that experience, you guys make your way more towards the north gate. It's getting pretty late in the evening. Honestly, it's pretty late. And you guys see a sign that says Northgate Manor, 1 mile. That mile goes past quickly. Relatively
Oh
quickly.
yeah, I'm now angry and righteous purpose. We schmovin' now. Light jog.
Oh, shit.
As you guys make it to the manor, what you see is just a large gate and a very wide yard. And off in the distance, there is a small cabin.
Well, that gate's coming down.
You knock on the gate.
Okay. Knocking is one word for it. Do I see any like obvious in line of sight of people by the gate?
No.
I'll at least check to see if the gate's locked first.
No.
Push open, go in. Look at Alistar to make sure he's on my flank or at my shoulder.
I'm directly beside you the whole time.
Oh yeah.
You guys.
There is no lagging behind.
You guys.
What is the saying? Respect the brother that stands beside you, defend the one that stands behind you.
Yeah.
So as you guys make your way up to this cabin, you guys are walking through a very, there seems to be fruit trees next to you that all once seemed to have been bearing fruit. And at this point in time, you guys notice it's been a lot colder recently. Though with everything going on, it's been hard for you to really keep track of the change of seasons. And you see snow start to fall from the sky. You come up onto the door, and you hear it's good.
Thud, thud.
Ooh, 1 minute. Oh, I'll be right at. Oh, no buttercream. And you see as this man opens up the door, Lord Buttercreme, and he's like, "Ah, it's you guys. Would you like some cheese?" As he's just holding
have
a
a bite
full,
mark.
he's holding a full wheel of cheese that's been like half eaten, and it's all bite marks.
Not yet.
We need you to come with us.
Well, all right, but
You can bring your cheese with you.
well, I was gonna. All right, 1 second. I got hold up. Just fucking eats the rest of that wheel, then goes back and says, "Come on in for a second. I got a new shipment of cheese." And he walks in. You
Allie
hear
steps in.
as he just rips open a crate with his bare hands. Sabrina, you better not fucking bark again. I will put down those blinds. Do you understand me?
I thought he was out. Put you down. Oh my god.
Wow, this is escalating quickly.
All right. And as he, gets out some cheese, he hands, he grabs the biggest wheel, plops it on the table. You see him with this large circular cutout thing, and he just goes, and now a much smaller wheel of cheese is out of that wheel of cheese. And you just see him peel off the wax from either side, and he's just like, "All right."
Baby Phil.
Cuts it in half and hands both of you one. Says, "Here's yours."
Thank
When
you.
there's no problem. It's delicious. It's absolutely magnificent. It's almost as good as the buttercream. Anyway, so you need me to come with you guys? What's going on?
We have a very serious conversation that we need to have about the war front.
I was
We're
about
getting
to.
you, and we're getting the Westgate Manor.
We actually got news about the Southgate Manor's Archie. He's
Oh no,
he's alive.
it's good.
He's eating cheese.
Garlic. You see his Lord
I just
Buttercream.
can't.
There's you see his wife, a very beautiful woman with very
Voluptuous curves.
voluptuous curves. Also
Yeah.
Also, she comes out from around the corner, and she's like, "Oh, we've got guests. All right.
No,
you
we're
go.
not staying. Come on.
All righty then. See you later, honey." And he's like, "All right, let's go." Throws on a jacket, and still eating cheese, and he starts walking with y'all. So something's going on with the war. I was actually gonna head up there about a week from now with
Yeah, so we need to talk before that. Turns out that the army's not the same anymore. It's not it's not the same people. The cult we've been dealing with in town has pretty much done a hostile takeover of the army.
Well, that's good news and bad news.
I'd say bad news because it's a lot of undead now.
Oh, that is bad news.
Who don't tire can force march through the night. They'll
Oh.
be here in 2 weeks.
Yeah, there's possibly still some paladins left. We're not sure, but it's dangerous.
How do you
For now,
know
let's just
this?
focus on walking, otherwise we'll be repeating ourselves when we get to the fucking house.
All right. Well, whatever works. You
You'll
don't want
see
any
how we
cheese?
know this when we get there.
All right.
Lengthens my stride considerably.
I think
Officer
that's your
does
answer
not
right there.
like this guy so far.
I mean, he does smell like a lot
Cheese.
of cheese and
I don't think
alcohol.
Ostu has ever
and...
eaten cheese.
Well, he has offered you a piece of cheese, and he is continuing
No,
to offer you a
It
piece of cheese.
smells weird. It smells like what I would see or smell as mold.
Very baby.
Anyway, so after that, we're gonna scoop on over to the Westgate crew. Westgate crew, you guys have been walking for a while.
Nico and Bungo Grunky.
Nico and Bungo Grungo.
Mm,
So as you guys
dang it.
kind of make it through the center market area, you guys notice that you guys could go into the center circle right now. It doesn't seem like there might be like guards are on swap right now or something along those lines. Would you guys like to do that? One of you would know that it is a quicker way to go through the center circle, the inner circle.
Let's go to the center circle.
Okay, following you.
So as you guys sort of go through this inner circle, you see these large, massive buildings, all built in kind of almost like a Renaissance Greek kind of mashup.
Oh, fancy.
You see one that says Council Building, another one that's like Trade Commission, Lord's Hall. You see a very, very, very fancy inn known as the Confederation Inn. There, you see, seems to be, if you're looking through the windows while you're walking by, you would see people that all seem to be, a little group of them seem to be pretty sad, pretty upset. Another group of them seem to be sort of packing everything they have and getting everything ready for the morning.
I wonder if news has already hit here.
Possible.
Nice.
But you-
Now remind me, Nico, what exactly are we trying to do here?
We're trying to get the Lord of the Westgate to meet up with us, Moonin, and Lord Buttercreme of the North Gate to figure out a plan of how we're gonna handle this undead deal. We'll put it. The North Gate has dealt with Galandro during the attack on the party, so he knows. He kind of has an idea of what's going on. The West, however, it might be a little tricky to get him to meet with us. So,
All right. And my form melts, and I go about a foot shorter, older, half-elven woman, freckles, short curly hair. My voice changes too. My
Nice.
name is Mrs. Blue.
Mrs. Blue, got it.
All right, let's go.
As you guys,
And I take off my robe and I put on a different one.
All right then.
as you guys make your way through the center, and pop out on the other side, you guys are now in the West District's market center. And then you guys keep walking to the West District Market Center and make your way towards the West District itself. There, you know this place like the back of your hand, Rosie.
Mhm.
Or Zephyr, my bad. And there
Mrs. Blue.
you walk up to a place that you know very, very well. Place that you grew up in.
You want me to take it from here?
No, dearie, I've got it.
Okay.
All right, but DM, which building am I going to?
You're at the gate
Oh.
of the manor right now.
It's
So
theater of the mind. Theater of the mind.
yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So
Just see if there's anything I want to do beforehand. And I take out my signet ring as well. My family ring. Oh no, why are you rolling?
I
just
don't like
keep
that.
it moving.
Why are you rolling?
Keep it moving.
Just okay. Gotta go. Come on, just-
If I didn't say it before, when I changed, I made sure that we were hidden and nobody saw me. If it's too late for that, I will deal with the consequences. I meant to say that before.
Continue.
Fine. Okay.
We gotta go here.
Okay, fine. Theater of mind. Okay, I assume there's a door to knock on.
I mean, there's the gate, and at this point, because you've been kind of futzing around, trying to get the ring out, putting it on, all this other stuff, you do see
Don't like the way you said that.
someone kind of walk up to the gate and say, "This is Blue. It's been a while.
Yes, it has.
I could have sworn
is
you've
it?
already come in for the day."
I had to take a break. I got a letter from my dear friend here, Nico, that he was in need of my immediate assistance.
Make a
Hi,
persuasion
yeah, how are ya?
check. At disadvantage.
All right. We'll see. I have a feature for that.
Oh shit.
I just have to remember how to roll a d20 on here. Oh, you know what? I bet if I go to persuasion.
And then click on persuasion.
All right.
This is the part where you tell me how many days you looked
Yeah.
at.
It's not. Okay, that was not the right thing to click. Okay, so
We
that
just got through, I
is
think, of you.
I swear, I'm like,
disadvantage.
okay.
Okay, I don't need to use my feature. And that is okay. There we go. 16.
Well, you're always welcome, Mrs. Blue. Come on in.
Thank you so much, sweetheart.
And he unlocks the gate and lets you in. As you guys follow this man, you see that they are a little bit shorter than Nico. They seem to have a very fine outfit about them. Almost butler-like, but not quite suit and tie. More like well done gardening, kind of like very proper, but also like he's kind of been doing some of the dirtier stuff around the manor. And at this point, you guys make it up, and you see this very beautiful, large house. This house looks like it's old. It's been around for a very long time. And this man is an elf. At least appears to be so far.
That's the guard.
Not guard, but manor hand, if you would.
Oh, okay.
And he opens up the front door and says, "Mrs. Blue, let me get the lady of the house for you. Think she'll
Thank you.
find this interesting."
I don't like the sound of that.
And as you guys are sort of sitting in this grand hall, you see these have you ever seen those old movies where it's just like big stairs that sort of go back
Yes.
and then
Yep.
show up to more rooms, and then on the far side there's another big staircase that goes farther up, and it does that again. So it's like that.
Wow.
And
I am impressed. This is nice.
at this point, are you trying to look around? Are you looking around? Are you trying to be sneaky, trying to be stealthy? What are you guys doing?
Nico is looking around because, like, he's besides the manor at the crew Storm's been hanging out in. He's been like every time he walks into a manor, he's always been like amazed, like how big it looks, like the architecture and everything. So there's like this like look of wonder and awe on his face. It's like,
Zephyr?
I'm not caring at all about the area around. Do I know who the lady of the house is? I mean,
You-
of course I know who the lady of the
You
house is.
definitely know who the lady of the house is.
I definitely know who the lady of the house is. Do I get the sense that somebody is not believing me?
I don't know. You didn't do an insight, so who knows?
Well, I'm asking right now if I can insight because I didn't like the way that he said that she would find this
Nope. Is
interesting.
I'd
it
say
too late
it's
for that?
just a little bit too late for that. He is kind of
Okay.
out of view at this point.
Okay.
But about 5 minutes go by. 10 minutes
Oh,
go
dear. I don't know what to do.
by. 15 minutes go by. And you hear from over your shoulder saying, "Well, hello, dearie. Oh, wait. You're me. Isn't this
Okay,
strange?"
Dungeon Master, you could have told me that the lady of the house was Mrs. Blue. I didn't realize. Okay.
No. That's a bit different.
uh-oh.
Oh, they did not bring me the lady of the house, did they? Okay.
So, I see that somebody's taken my form.
Well, dearie, it was my vocation at one point, and I shift into my natural form,
Sister?
the purple tips.
So then you see them kind of like drop their form and they're like, "Sister?"
I didn't think it was you were next in line. Come here.
And yep, and she comes in and gives a big hug. Like,
Nico just comes in just like, I'm confused. What the fuck?
This is Nico.
Hi.
I just met him a
Um,
week ago. He's fine.
gotcha. What do you need grandmother for?
Oops.
I met some new friends, and there's something bad going on, and we need help.
Is it the war?
We need
Yes. And more.
their presence. We're gathering the Lord of the North Gate, to meet
Yes.
with us
Whose
in
turn is
our,
it?
in our manor
Uh,
to discuss the developments.
I mean, it is grandma's turn. I had to be the one in charge again.
I
But
know.
anyway, all right then. Maybe Charles will get her soon. She's been a bit cranky ever since you disappeared. She was supposed to retire and you were supposed to take over.
I know. I
Nico
did.
just-
Also,
Nico just
like,
gives-
you know,
Nico
some
just
of our
covers
other
his eyes
family
with a
members are
stick in the
looking
book.
for you.
Yeah. This was not how I intended, but it seems, and I just kind of dead-eye Nico, that
I did.
Some
He did.
things
He did. Dead eye you
need to be
back.
done later. Later?
All right.
My sister.
Goddamn right later. Goddamn right later.
Well, and then you hear coming down the stairs, two sets of feet, and there seems to be the Lady of the West Gate, which seems to be an elven woman. Very freckles across her face, very petite looking. Nice looking, pleasant to the eye. And And she walks down, seeing that 2 of her family members have dropped their form, and she drops hers. You see an older changeling. Very darker skin, seems to have, her eyes seem to be sort of the white that you've kind of seen from Zephyr and her sister. Her eyes seem to be this sort of blue white tinge. And she says, "Oh, you're back. Lovely. It's so nice to see you again. Why the hell have you come back after spending all of this time to hide? What do you need?"
Not my choice. Ah, there we go. Ah, isn't this lovely?
I've been
My
having
friend
to do
and I
more
have
work
business.
because you decided you didn't want to follow in the family steps. So, you and your friend, as you were saying, continue.
Nico?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's my turn to take over. uh, e- shit.
Pure
Ma'am.
storms. Understood.
Yes. Nico.
All right.
It's nice to meet you. We're asking that your presence is requested at the manor of the East Gate. That's currently where the crew of Storms is residing. There's been a development in the warfront that we need to bring to your attention, as well as the Lord of the North Gate. His attention as well. He's going to be my other 2 compatriots are with him, I'm going to assume, on the way back to the manor. We're hoping to get you guys just situated on what's going on and everything. So,
I don't need that. I have my own ways of finding out what's going on with the warfront, and it seems to be absolutely dastardly and devilishly awful for us. So no. Unless, as she looks over at Zephyr, you come back. You know I should have retired a long time ago. And if the accident didn't happen to your mother, then she would be in this place instead of me. And you are the next one in line for the succession on this. So, why don't you just take up the mantle from me? Do this yourself. You could.
I've got other things to do.
Then no, I will not be coming with you.
What's that? What is that?
motherfucker. If will you excuse me for one moment, and I just like grab Zephyr, just like, okay, what the fuck is going on here?
I was hoping I wouldn't have to get into it, but obviously my ruse didn't last very long.
No shit.
I knew he was always very clever, but I was always able to get past him. I mean, many times I was nut seconds and thirds out of the kitchen. He never noticed.
Just what the
My sister was never as good as I was at that. I'm just going to keep going on and on a little bit.
Zephyr?
This is a family business. We take turns.
Okay.
Am I
so,
wrong?
Mrs. Blue is the best healer in the town, and she's probably about 300 years old, or rather 6 of us years old. It was supposed
I
to be my
see.
turn. And then the other ones, which is why I wasn't quite sure who's the lord today. We take turns, and, who knows if my cousin has sharpened up enough to take over the role yet.
Okay, well, given the fact that we're kind of been on a tight schedule here, would it be possible?
Yeah, I know, this didn't go the way that I was hoping it would go. If my mother were here, she would have listened to me.
I have an idea. He just pats Zephyr on the shoulder and turns back to the.
Condescend to me.
I'm not condescending. I'm just saying this. I have an idea. Turns back to the lady of the manor. If you would not come with us, would Zephyr's sister be able to go in your steed? I
No.
understand there's like a turn-based system. Okay.
So, turns went out the window when the person who's supposed to take up next for the succession for 10 years decided they were going to leave. I'm getting too old for this. So if you
I
want
understand it,
my help,
ma'am.
then it's not
Ma'am.
going to be from me. It's going to be from your friend, my granddaughter, to take over the role and do it.
What about
If
a
she-
rental? Can I rent the mantle for like a week or two?
Come with. Give her a trial run.
Give you a little holiday.
Tradition is tradition, sweetie. It's time for you to take up the mantle. Whatever you
Yeah,
decide to
there's
do
a
with the
reason
mantle.
why you chose an elf. Your wrinkles are getting kind of. They're going a little beige. Just losing some of the white there.
You just see them kind of like put their hand up and just go,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just been a long week. Apparently, my last group of friends were swallowed by a 5-headed monster and have also swallowed my memories. So I'm a little testy.
This is true. I can't test this.
I mean, you've
Yeah,
always
he
been a
also
little
almost got
testy.
swallowed. Oh, don't I just fit right in?
No, you
Apple
don't.
falls far
That's
from the
one of the
tree.
issues.
Then why would you want me back?
Because it is your job to take over this position. Your sister is not meant for that. She's meant for another position. Your cousin isn't meant for this. He's meant for another position. Aunt and uncles, they all have their own part to play.
I'm sorry
You
that I
need
messed
this
up
position.
the rotation.
Listen, you can take it and do whatever the hell you want with it. You know our rules on that.
Oh, so you mean I could just come out as a changeling, right?
Except for that.
Be myself?
We can't do that.
Have my own personality and autonomy?
We can't really do that due to the fact that this is our business. This is how we stay
Yeah,
with money
that's exactly
and
the
afford
problem.
things.
Can I just interject with something here? And maybe I'm just trying to figure out what the hell's going on here. What exactly is a family business, if you don't mind me asking?
We've been here longer than Patton existed.
Okay.
We built our house, and this was a prime spot to start building a city. And so the city built up around us. We own most of the land in this entire city.
Okay.
And so they vote for us to stay in power.
Okay.
So-
And so
Us staying in
Are you-
power means that we have to keep up the act of looking like elves because, well, one family can't stay in power that long.
and you are aware that your family business might be overrun by a wall of undead that's on its way right now?
Yes, and I'm about to
Perhaps my
die, and no
grandmother
one's
would
gonna
like to
take
make
this,
more.
and no one's gonna take this manor.
You know about the mound, right? There's
Know
a
about
whole
it all,
mound.
sweetie.
Listen, okay, so you're aware of everything that's going on. Look, ma'am, with all due respect when I say this, I personally do not give a shit about your issues with Zephyr here, okay? The issues are issues that you have to deal with her, okay? Can we agree on that? My thing is we're trying to save this town, save your people and yourself from this mass of undead bullshit that's coming our way.
We've survived hurricanes. We've survived
You'll
great
fucking
plagues.
join-
We've done it
You will
all.
join. This little legacy that you built will be out the window the minute you join that mound. I am begging you, please come with us. I don't give a shit about the issues with Zephyr.
Make a
That can be dealt
persuasion
with
check.
later. God damn it.
Can I give him inspiration? Or do I have to, is that a verbal thing?
Just a normal
Do you
perception
have
check.
anything to add here? Persuasion. Do you have anything to add here? Because you could
Or
give him
persuasion.
advantage.
Well, I was
Or
trying to give him
disadvantage, depending
inspiration.
on what.
No, I want to give him advantage. I was just trying to see if I can give him inspiration without it being obvious. Okay. let's see.
You can try to do like a sleight of
Okay,
hand
yeah,
or something.
It's definitely obvious. I have to use words or music. I could say something to help him, and then instead of the help action, it's inspiration. It depends on which one he would prefer, I guess.
Would you want advantage or would you like inspiration?
Inspiration.
Alright,
All right
then
then.
I'll just say, you should listen to my friend. You said yourself the rotation's running a little thin.
All right.
We
Now
can't
add.
afford to lose anyone.
Do you want to add the inspiration on top?
It is a D8. I'll put it in
D8.
the
Well-
thingy.
It only lasts so long, so you either want to do it now or
Yeah.
never.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, let's do it. So D8
Yeah,
dash R one
I
D8.
just put it in the chat thingy.
Okay. Well,
Ooh.
I mean,
That's a
So-
31.
That
That's a
is a
31 right
31, and you have passed.
Family
The,
dysfunction for the win.
you have passed the. You have passed the impossible check. Congratulations. DC was 30. Fine, but this conversation between me and you, Zephyr, is not over.
if the two of you want to duke it out in our manner, be our guests.
We're not actually
Gladly.
gonna fight.
You don't have to physically fight if you guys want to continue this conversation. Look, we have conference rooms and shit. The point is, we need you to come with us, please. Help us.
Fine. Charles, could you please bring up the carriage? Bit of a long hike to get over to the east gate.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate this. I really do. And by the way, I must say, this is a amazing house you have also. Like, this is very amazing. They're very awesome.
Thank you.
Just stop.
What?
Is Charles the manor hand who caught me?
Yes.
Fuck, did you know it was me?
I also knew you were sneaking things from the cupboard when you were a child.
Who's in there? Was it Gregory? Fuck you, Gregory.
It's all me, sweetie. All right. And now we'll bring you back to the crew of Storm's home.
Lord Butt Cream.
Lord
Oh, and I give my
Buttercream.
sister,
Cream.
I give my sister a wink and a hug before we head out.
She gives you a hug.
See you later.
Mm.
God damn it.
Oh yeah, I forgot there's like no fucking sources of light in here because I forgot to light up the place. Feels
I was wondering.
fabulous.
Bruh.
Allison and I just got the mood lighting in the piano room. Oh, and I
Who
see somebody
knew?
else who's with berries in there too.
Of course, there isn't like a dynamic lighting where I can put it at like blank or just dim light or whatever. Okay. Oh, fuck, that's wrong. That's not it. I gotta go over here and bring over everybody. People have to go up here. Alright. Alright, let's move. Oh, we'll just put everyone in that room. I think that makes it easier. Okay, you two are over there. Let's move y'all up over to here. Pull everybody over. I don't actually have a token for the Westgate. What about that?
I actually
Whatever.
think this room would be a better idea.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
move yourselves on over. I'll place people wherever you want me to.
I still can't
Nico walks
see.
in, sees Alistair, and just like,
Find yourself. And move yourself. You'll be alright.
I'm
Yeah.
still in the dark. I can't see.
I mean,
Yeah.
I click on your token and I can see things, so I don't know what to tell you on that one.
The room is still dark to me, pitch black. I mean, not pitch black. I can like kind of see everybody,
Yeah, it's dark.
barely.
There's no lamps.
Okay, fine.
We have Asu, but
We need Moonerin.
yeah, we need Moon.
Moonerun.
The fuck are you?
Oh, I'm in the middle of something. Okay.
I kind of signaled for Lord Buttercream to sit on this couch.
Gotcha.
I'm giving the couch to the guests,
Understandable.
call.
and then I stand between these two.
That pops. We're gonna use. We're gonna use this. We're gonna use this as the token. That's the token. I think that works.
Also,
All right. All right. You guys have made it back to the house. The lovely. No, we're no.
Ah,
Nope. That's not what I wanted. I wanted lights. Turn it off. Go back to nighttime. Here we go.
is that my grandmother?
She is currently, yeah. That's the
Beautiful.
You see as you guys walk in at this point, Alistair, Lord Buttercrim, and Asu have made it back.
I'm assuming we've already settled Lord Buttercream down with Moonin in the room.
Yes.
Fucking cheese man.
Thing animation. I want to
I'm
do.
gonna step over here to Nico and whisper in his ear. Let's cover our doors in case we have visitors.
Good call.
Alright, I want to change the color. There we go. Update light. Boom.
Ah,
Alright. And then as Rosie, Nico, and the Lady of the Westgate come in, Lady of the Westgate kind of flicks her hands, and then these light sources kind of just appear out of nowhere.
Huh. Interesting.
And says, "You all should really invest into some type of lighting fixtures."
We
We're
literally
working
just
on it.
we just got this a few days ago. It's a work in progress.
Also
Cool.
blinks and goes, "Why when I can see in both?"
Asu, at the time.
So, what is it that you've brought us here for? Buttercream pulls out another piece of cheese out of his jacket.
Fucking Jesus, this guy have.
Alistair
There's
bows his
cheese
head
in
to
the
both of
picture.
them, to both of the lords.
I apologize for interrupting your night and intruding. But I'm sure you've both heard there's been some changes in the war front. The army that is coming is no longer the Paladins. It's an army of undead.
Alright.
You remember the cult? Lord Buttercream here remembers the cult. They were
We've heard of the
holed
cult.
up in the town. Yeah, they were holed up in the town. We dealt with their base of operations here. And then during the party that Lord Archie held, they attacked again.
Hmm.
They have essentially run a hostile takeover of the army. And now we have someone here that wanted to meet with you and express his apologies and ask for your help. And I gesture off to Moonin at the door.
Sir Moonin kind of just comes in, and he's just like, now, let me preface this with I am in deep regret for what my country has done to yours. And I know I have no right to ask any of you this. Somebody told me some of my men were still alive, and if they are, I would request that you lend the crew of Storms whatever they need to get there, and to at least stall their army long enough for either this place to get out the people, or long enough for us to be able to get my men back. So that we can fight the enemy of our enemy together. And you see Lord Buttercream kind of go, why? Why even do this from the beginning? Why even attack us from the start?
Were we to question the motives of the insane and undead?
No, not the undead. Cults attack all the time. It's terrorist organizations. They're all awful. I'm talking about, and he points directly at Sir Moonin. What does the diocese want with us? We've simply existed and owned our land fair and square by taking it the way that the gods intended. So why? I understand it would be beneficial for both sides. You get your men, we get more people to help fight. But what does this mean? Does this mean a ceasefire, or does this mean an alliance? For us to work together and a truce. No more war and unneeded suffering. Either way, my vote's to help. And then you look over at the Lady of the Westgate and she says, Zephyr,
Oh shit.
you say yes to the deal. My vote will be yes, and then all we'll have to do is get the Lord of Southgate back. And he'll say yes
see
to
Nico-
whoever his saviors are.
You see Nico off to the side, like pinches Bridger with the nose, just like.
And then they'll have all of Patton and the Rockagian Confederation at your fingertips. Anything we can do to make it easier, be right there.
I wish I'd taken a different spell. I wish I'd taken a different spell. Okay.
Alistor takes a small step forward. I mean no disrespect, but if there's something that involves a member of the crew of Storms, it would be beneficial for me to be able to know what's going on, since this is my crew.
Perhaps I should speak with my crew privately to discuss the matter.
By all means.
If you'll just give us a moment,
Oh, shit.
and I'm gonna basically grabs somebody by the ears, like, okay, come on, let's go over here and talk about this. It's so dark, I can't even see where the door is. Where's the goddamn door?
Right over here.
Can't see anything.
All right, what's
I
this
have
deal?
Where's
It's
Asu?
Asu and
put her
Moon
up.
are staying in the room
Okay, fair
to
enough.
make sure that nothing happens.
It turns
Barry.
out.
Barry?
Oh.
Barry is like, I
Barry.
it was dark. He said it was dark. I made a light.
Oh, I'm
Appreciate
sorry.
Thanks, Barry.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, yeah.
Go on.
That's my grandmother in there. And I assume my grandmother's in elven form at the moment, right?
Yes, she is. She's an elven form, and she doesn't look a day over 250.
Oh yeah. No, that's my grandmother. She wants me to come back to the family. I can already tell how Nico's looking at me. Fine, okay. It's not a pleasant story that I like to share a lot, and it doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay. I wonder if I told
Really?
my other crew this story.
Well, I can save you a little bit of hassle with explaining it. I know you can change form. I'm assuming your grandmother can as well. I'm assuming she doesn't normally look like that. You guys are keeping up a disguise because people don't like you.
Sharp one. First one. Yeah, she wants me to come back to the family business, and the family business is the family. That was supposed to be my job, being the Lord of the Westgate Manor. That was my turn. She wants me to come and take over the position of being her forever until I die or I retire.
Well,
I would very much love for us all to survive. What is that?
A little bit of an immersion break. Don't worry about it.
Moon
I
ran
would
off in
love
the
for
other.
us to get out of.
Moon ran off in the other room, going, "Ha!"
Oh, you can say, who knew?
he's distracting. Got it.
I
knew
would
you
very
were
much
hard.
love for us to get through this alive, but I'm gonna be real honest with you. I am not going back. I might go back for a little while. Like, I don't know. Should I just lie? I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm very good at lying in
We're
Most-
aware of that.
most circumstances. She knows me.
Family is very good at telling.
So
Um,
true.
But
I could go along with it, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not retiring in that role.
well, where's the rule that says you have to spend a long time doing it?
How am I supposed to help you and everybody if I'm being lady of the manor?
Easy. Make a deal. She helps us out once we get this whole undead deal taken care of. Then you can take over.
And do you have to stay at the manor all the time?
Not necessarily.
So you'll have little extra duties. No big deal. If she ever rises back while we're about to go on an adventure, you take care of the family deal. We can handle the rest. It's look, I hate to say it, your grandma is stubborn, essentially. I don't think there's any way we're gonna get her help without you taking this gig.
Well, also, the way I see it, she's lived her life long enough doing this. She deserves a break.
It's
Of
true.
course, she deserves a break, but don't I deserve my own life?
You do.
To spend the rest
True.
of my life being somebody else? She's 250-year-old, that position.
Well,
So,
I can't force
yeah,
you into anything. You make your own decision. But just know, no matter what decision you choose, you have the support of this crew.
Mm-hmm.
If you take the position
We
and you
understand.
need help with anything, you can call on us.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't take the position, you have our support. I don't give a flying fuck what you choose. I just need to know if she's in or if she's out with helping us.
This basically is the problem is that if she says no, if Zephyr says no, she's out.
Yeah, we
That's-
barely
that's-
got her to come here.
It took
She knows
a
everything.
lot, it took a lot of persuading to get her over here. It really did.
And that is what it is.
So
All right.
it's your call.
All this
Guess I'm
conversation
putting
is
on
going
the old
on.
mantle for old time's sake.
No shit.
While this entire conversation is going on, Asu, Munaran, were you guys doing anything? Were you talking to them, trying
Yes.
to... Okay, we can do that real
I'll
quick.
let,
Moonrun was singing.
Yeah, right?
That's how Moonrun relieves stress. He just belts out operas.
Fair enough.
Was that part of your paladin training?
No, that one came from his dad.
Oh, okay.
Simon, if you want to do anything first, go ahead. Mine's kind of a reactionary thing.
I've got nothing.
Okay, then never mind. I assume, are they all just sitting there quietly, glaring at each other? What's going on?
They're not really like glaring at each other. There's small talk back and forth between the Lord of the North Gate and the Lady of the East, or Lady of the West Gate. And they're more like, so you heard, the Lady of the West Gate was like, so you heard of Archie, right? There's news on his whereabouts. We should put together a nice reward for getting him back. Lord Clem. Lord Butter Clem is like, as he finally puts down cheese, puts it down in his lap, he's like, yeah, I kind of miss all the parties he used to throw. Guess we should. Yeah. It's gonna be expensive. Well, we need him to finish his decision. We can't make any new rules or laws or bring anybody into having any type of power in this country of ours without at least a majority. We don't know where Wise is of the West.
Who is Archie?
Go to the South Cape.
Archie's the Lord of the South Gate.
Okay.
Where that ball happened, where Tor died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, this is only 2 of the 4?
This is only 2 of the 4. Because the other 2 are currently missing.
I thought they said Eastgate was dead.
Yeah, Eastgate was
Oh,
dead.
Dead or
Yeah,
missing.
Eastgate was dead. Southgate's missing. So
Yeah. Either way, they need a majority to be able to rule things through.
Yeah, so we need Grandma.
Well, I'm going back in there, Zephyr.
Wow. Hey, big guy.
All right.
As Krim looks over at Asu, he's like, you think you could do a rescue mission?
Rescue who?
I'm more so wondering why y'all let these stupid human politics dictate the lives of your people.
Unfortunately, the last time we didn't allow it to dictate the lives of our people. It was an uprising, and, well, that's how I got to be the Lord of the North Gate.
As far as I see it, y'all could be overthrown and it would do your people good.
Probably. As he picks up the cheese and goes,
Before we walk in, I just look at Zephyr. Sure you want to do this?
Totally not. For the needs of the many and all that shit.
Well, it's your call. Like Alistair said, you got it back. Just one request. Please don't make us come into your gardening if you take over the fucking manor. That's all I ask. I'm not much of a
As
gardener.
if.
On the other hand, we can make. Oh, thank God.
I had to do that when I was a teenager. You know how stupid that is? Chores.
Well,
I totally forgot.
I
Sorry.
did different chores on my end, but that's beside the point. So he just
Yeah, chores where you become the hired help for a couple years.
well, I mean,
Right. Never mind.
your definition of chores and mine are two completely different things. But anyways, and he just lets an arm, like, after you.
Ugh.
Uh,
Ugh.
I forgot what you said after I said that they could all burn, basically.
He said,
What-
you're
what-
probably
what
right.
is it? No, the rescue mission thing.
Oh yeah, the rescue mission. He's like, yeah, so we've got knowledge on where Archie is. I would go get him myself, but it is currently surrounded by undead creatures that
I had a full rest.
yeah, you guys have all had a full rest by now.
Where?
Inside the manor?
No, Archie. Yeah,
Oh, Archie? Sorry.
yeah. You said you had new location.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. So he's a bit up north. There's a small contingency of the undead, seems to be. Or maybe it's the cultists. Not the undead. Well, undead and cultists. Ugh. Heartburn. Ugh. Maybe I should lay back on the cheese and meats. Nah. Anyway. So, up on the mountain,
Eyebrow twitching.
there is what seems to be an old temple. Some deity or something like that. In there is a lot of monsters. And also Archie. For some reason they haven't killed Archie and just turned him into some more fodder. I don't know why. But we know he's alive.
Would
Yeah.
I walk in during this?
Yeah.
They probably haven't turned him into fodder as to use as a bargaining chip.
Or this could be a trap.
The likelihood
no,
is all the same. If y'all get him, he's bound to say yes. And because he's still alive, we cannot move forward.
How far day journey is this?
About 4 days in, and
We don't have that kind of time.
no.
Grunts and leaves. Goes back to the door.
4 days by walking. 1 day by me calling in a favor to my buddy who's got a flying ship.
If you
Yeah, I think
make that happen, we can go
Yeah.
get him.
Holds up a finger to Alistair's. Quick response. We would need a ship for after.
Well,
I don't think that'd be an issue.
it shouldn't
Could
be a
you-
problem. It is the only one left after all.
Now's Alistair to take back over the talking to these people.
If you make that happen, get the ship here to take us to where Archie is. We'll get him and make arrangements that we can use it to get to the pass.
I can consider that a deal. But, it's only for me. That's the best I can do for you without having the rest of the other 4 lords say a yes. As he looks over at the Lady of the West. So, And then the Lady of the West looks over at Zephyr and says, "Well, is that a yes?"
There are bigger things going on than the two of us. What choice do I have? I'm a bit rusty. You may have to catch me up.
We have one condition about this, though.
And the condition?
She needs to be able to help us.
Of
We need
course.
This.
Retirement always does come at a lovely pace. You have to set rules and dates. No worries. How about a month?
Until I take over.
Exactly. Some affairs must be in order. You see Buttercream just kind of like... and then reach back into his jacket. It's
I pull
time.
out-
It's a piece of
Exactly.
beef jerky.
I pull out the
Exactly.
cheese that he gave me earlier, and I rip off a small chunk and put it back in the bag of holding and chomp it.
That's why my
I really
answer's
wish I
a
could
yes.
bell.
Gruffs and walks out of the room.
Well then. Best think it's been a long night. You're good, Archie, and you got 2 yeses already, and there's no way he's not gonna say yes. Especially to his saviors.
I mean, he liked us even before the ball, so I think we have an advantage already.
Exactly. Now, I think it's time for me to leave. And you see him stand up and like stretch and crack, 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 crack.
Hurt.
I can get you back home quick,
Oh,
if you'd like.
sure.
And I call the griffin in.
You
motherfucker.
Oh.
Show off, don't
Fancy,
you?
fancy.
I call the griffin into the front door. And tell it to wait at the front door.
Gotcha. Okay.
When we're all done, I'll show you to your ride home.
Right then. Is there anything else that you guys need from us?
At the moment, I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
We'll reconvene once we get Archie back.
We'll send word when that happens.
Alright, and I should be able to get in
Ask-
contact with my...
Ask for funding for this journey.
Well, at the moment, at the moment, we don't need to talk about funding for the journey. We need to talk about it when Archie gets back, when we get the 3 yeses.
Mm.
I meant funding for the journey to get Archie.
I
I'm
think
not
the
there.
funding,
Ignore me.
the funding is the ship.
Does the ship have health potion?
Okay.
I mean, hey, somebody... You can always ask for more,
Joke's on me, there's a quartermaster on board.
right? Who knew? Alright, so...
Airship.
Alright, well...
On the walk out with Lord Buttercream, I ask him a little bit more.
Do you know what kind of creatures are there? You said undead, possibly cultists.
Oh, I'm assuming... Excuse me, Nico.
Yep, no problem. Have a good one. See ya.
Bye, says Barry. Is that the talking rat?
Yeah,
Whatever.
he helped us out.
Just ignore him.
Alright.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. So... From what the arcane scryers have been telling me, there seems to be some unfortunate undead creatures. And from there, it seems to just get a little bit more foggy. Oh my! By the gods.
I walk up and I start petting, like just stroking the top of the griffin's beak.
You see Lord Buttercream reach into his jacket and pull out a chunk of meat, just like mutton on a stick, essentially. It's like,
Jesus Christ.
Here you go. And the griffin kind of just like looks at this meat, looks at you, looks at this meat, looks at you. Beak kind of chattering a little bit.
If you want it, go for it.
You just see it just,
Well, there goes his hand.
and it just kind of like reaches its head back as it like, and just full on just down. Falls back out. And it starts eating it like slower.
I remove the stick.
And then it eats it whole again. Like, alright.
This will be your ride home. But you said there's some unfortunate undead creatures and
Yeah. If there's any new news, I'll make sure that the captain will tell you.
thank you.
No worries. Well, I guess it's time for me to try to... And you kind of see him, like, try to... Alright. Where do I hold?
Feathers on the side of the neck.
Alright.
Just don't pull back.
You put that big bastard on your poor griffin?
The griffin can carry like 600 pounds.
He's close.
He's a dwarf.
Oh, I thought this was I thought he was fucking huge.
No. This is the... He's not a dwarf. He
Oh, I
looks
thought he was
like
a
a dwarf.
Oh. Yeah, I was like, I thought this dude was huge.
No. He looks like a dwarf. But he is 100% like... So when you look at him... He... Just to reiterate what this man looks like. He is taller than Asu. And like... But like dwarf dimensions.
Oh my god, he's heavier than me.
Oh, the cheese.
This man hits like a fucking dump truck. Like...
See, he's gotta be like half giant.
I don't know, you can always ask him. You're like, alright.
That's the only thing I could think of getting anywhere close to my height is a half giant.
So,
Yeah, I
what's your-
remembered you describing him as a dwarf when we first met him.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
what he looks like in dimensions and like face.
he looks like a dwarf, but he is the size. He's like the size of Asu.
How heavy is he?
If he's bigger than me, he's got to be 650 plus.
He's about like 540.
A little less muscle mass, more fat mass.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's also a magic griffin, so
Yeah, the griffin can carry him. It's fine, just for the
yeah,
sake of
griffin
ease.
says up to 900 pounds. It'll just be a little bit slower.
Yeah. He's like, all right. Is there anything else? Any other questions?
Not that I can think of. But like you said, just any new updates, tell the captain.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Oh, where are we meeting him?
He kind of just scans around the area. And then he points to... He points to right there. And he's just
Place
like...
right out front.
Yeah, he's like... There. Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yep. Might be like 2 days, and then... You know, because he's got to get here from wherever the hell he is. But to get to the place, it's only about 6 hours. So it's not bad.
Okay.
I kind of pat the griffin on the head and I say,
Okay, Gray. Take him home.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. As you see this thing start to gallop and like Lord Buttercream, you can see his feet just barely not touching the ground for a second there, and then off they go.
I need to get that thing a proper saddle.
I make my way back inside.
Awesome. And we're gonna go back over to the other group while that was going on. So, these are the people that you call your group now?
Yeah, we go way back.
All of a week, from what you said your sister.
Yeah. What can I say? We saved each other's lives. And
You
it's
did
been a
more
rough
than that.
one.
Well, good to see they could talk some sense into you. Now, I do believe it is my turn to take a leave. Unless there's anything that you wish to say to me, granddaughter.
I hope you have a nice retirement.
Thank you, and it's so well earned. And I know it's not what you want to do with your life. Just make it long enough for your sister to get old enough to understand what it means to lead.
I will.
We all had to go through chores, working as the maids and the butlers, and we all had to do our time as Miss Blue. But it teaches you things. Know that I wasn't trying to be rude, but I don't think I've got much more time. But know that just make it another 5 years with this. And we can do your best. Alright? No, we've never seen very well eye to eye, you and I, but please be careful with what's about to happen next. Do love you. Your family.
I was never in doubt. And I
Good.
love you too.
Good. She kind of just drops her form and gives you a big hug. Like, I know
I will hug her back.
this means more than anything. I was once a lot like you. Not wanting to do this or run the family, but it is what it is. Be careful. She lets go of the hug and starts walking out.
That was eventful.
Have a good evening, Alistair.
It's so dark.
Oh, my mic was muted. I said I bow to her as she passes by, and then when you said that, I said, "You too, ma'am."
Gotcha. Awesome.
And I sit down. I flop down on the couch.
Woo!
I just
as
sit on the desk right over here.
as she seems to be sort of getting farther away, you see one light, two light, three light, four light, five light.
What time is it right now?
It's about 12 at night. It's late.
Well, she was not kidding. We do need to work on some lighting in this bitch at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
But in the meantime,
As Asu
Make a
walks in.
bonfire.
No, I can make it small and it floats above the ground.
Okay.
A lot of
As Asu walks into the room, he sees an open spot in the middle and flicks his fingers and mutters the words, A bonfire appears in the middle of the room. Contained, safe, warm, provides light.
On
Oh,
the
shit.
carpet?
No,
No, it's floating above the ground.
Okay, okay.
It's like, yeah, we just got the house. Oh, guess what? We're burning down.
I should have taken some film.
So,
Ah,
so we get archery, then we focus on this Tempest egg. That's the plan.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, when I talked to Tempest and Tor.
Huh?
Yeah, you remember that old guy that we've been giving coins?
Yeah, the one that
Oh.
got us the good shit.
Yeah, he's
strange
the
old
god
man.
of luck.
Oh,
What?
Yeah. Asu and I gave him some money again today. And then he revealed himself to us, and
Because I recognized.
yeah, because Asu
Well, not
recognized
recognized him, but recognized divinity.
Hmm.
And then he showed us Tor. And it is Tor. He's not undead. Tempest brought him back to try to save the egg.
They tell you dinner was ready?
Yes, they told me dinner was ready. Coming in my room.
what did Tor have for dinner?
No, right? Yeah. I'm curious. What's he been doing in the afterlife? Huh.
Tempest brought Tor back to try to save the egg, but apparently Galandro has the egg. So they can't do anything. So, Asu and I both said, we'll get it back.
I did not
So-
think such evil could exist in this world.
Yeah,
I also
well,
found out that Asu is referred to as someone of the Phoenix.
yeah, isn't it why he has like that flaming hammer on the side over here?
It's a little bit more than that, my friend.
What area are you from, Asu?
Your people call it a lawless land. It lies south of the Great Serpent Mountains, near the Isle of the Phoenix. My tribe has, for generations, watched over the island, as it is the Phoenix's nest.
I remember those bugbears in the guild said that there wasn't anyone left.
I am the last. My tribe was slaughtered and I barely made it away.
You know who did it?
by who?
Freya? I don't remember.
You know, you remember people in robes and big boys. A dragonborn was there.
I don't know who people in robes. A dragonborn.
Dragonborn.
Well, if
What
you can attribute it to
color?
anything else, it was probably the cult.
So, in some twisted fucking way.
But as I made my escape, the Phoenix fell before me. And the ashes, I couldn't help myself. I was sifting through them when he rebirthed, and I was engulfed in his flame, and that is what has given me my path and my purpose. The Phoenix can sense the corruption of the mainland, and it's creeping closer to our lands to the south. I left
you-
that area to purge it from this plane.
Do you think it would be possible for the Phoenix to help us fights this.
You don't
We know-
ask
we know-
these beings to do things.
So we
I
know-
am the help you get from the Phoenix,
Huh? Fair enough. Works for me.
as I am, however you want to say it, the Avatar.
You're ember touched.
Ember touch. There we go. Or,
There.
yeah, I like that.
Earth, water.
Air, fire.
I was more so meaning the traditional word Avatar, like Avatar of like.
I know. I know. It was
Yeah,
just really
yeah.
funny.
Yeah, we had to bring it up. I had to bring it up. Well,
Trademark things, guys.
this is getting copyright struck.
Yeah, the Avatar company is gonna just be like, you can't say the word Avatar.
Hi, James Cameron here. Well, we got the Phoenix. Not Nico nods at Atsu. We also got the Kraken on our side. Nods at Nico.
And I have
Alright,
no clue what
Alistair.
that guy can do. Okay. The
Who
only thing
raises
he's
my
given me-
eyebrow? I haven't heard about this yet.
the only thing that I've gotten from that guy is the ability to see in the dark, whether it's magical or non-magical darkness. I haven't talked to him to see if there's anything else I can do.
Well, maybe it might be. Well, given the fact that we got an massive molehill of undead on our way soon, might be a good idea to have a chat with him to see if he can help us out any further. Because at this point,
See,
we
but
need all hands on deck.
he wants me to find someone for him.
Who?
Achilles.
Achilles,
Achilles, Achilles,
Achilles.
Achilles,
come
come
down.
down.
That's the
Oh my!
song
We're singing the same song.
that I want you both
love
to
that
know.
song.
I want you both to know that song is the reason I made that character.
Fuck yeah! I love that song.
I based him on that
Up
song.
the roof. Woo!
So,
But he wants me to find him, and I haven't been able to do that yet. So I don't know how much he would be willing to lend me during this fight.
well, shit.
But
I'm not high.
I
There's,
can try
there's a
talking to
pulsing
him.
light effect in this room going on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it's just barely rendering on my screen, so I kept sitting here blinking, like, what is going on?
Well, let's focus on getting Archie back. Figure out a plan on how we're gonna deal with this shit. Because
Or
this
maybe
isn't just gonna
the
be a
worst
snatch
thing
and
that
grab.
can happen is you just ask him.
Oh, good. I was needing a drink. Dave.
What?
Steve,
What?
Alright, Dave.
Wait,
You have
never
those
mind.
cups.
I was just remembering, and I pull out the cup and start drinking the magical fluid.
As it gets down to the bottom, the next one appears. It starts filling back up, and as you drink more of it, and it goes down and goes back up. Every time it goes up, it seems to have a higher alcohol content and a little bit less taste.
Ah, shit.
you're gonna go blind.
Uh-oh.
Asu? Where'd you get that?
Hmm.
At this
This
point,
is
it's
tasting
still
less like mead and more like grain.
And yet you're still drinking what?
Nico just looks at Dave. Dave?
What is that?
Dave? Where did he get that?
You probably bought it.
Or you? Oh yes, I bought it from the enchanter guy in town.
Ah, I thought that was the alcohol that Dave got you. I see. Never mind.
Oh, the alcohol is the one Dave got me. Said it was a special barrel from the storeroom.
Shit.
Dave just kind of
Well-
nods.
Probably on my 5th cup by now.
Oh, no,
They're
this would-
relatively
this would be
small
your 10th.
cups.
This would technically be
We'll say
your
they're
10th because
Relatively
you
small
poured.
cups, big mouth. Oh yeah, because I poured 5 drinks earlier.
Oh,
So
Oh,
it went from being like 10% ABV to being like 12
100.
to 13 to 15 to 18 to 23. It's sitting around like 45% ABV.
Ugh.
Wow.
Rum on your hands.
You got the
Still,
good shit.
still somewhat has the mead flavor, but it's a lot
Still
less present.
palpable.
Still palpable.
Offers the cup to whoever.
I'm not about to go to bed, so I'm good.
Y'all want me to, so I might as well do some talking.
And I summon the great axe. Rest it on my lap.
Right, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here while he's doing that. Every time something like that has ever happened in my past, I always end up getting chained up against the wall.
This is true.
Oh.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here,
Oh.
Dave.
What?
What?
This,
Oh,
Nope.
this,
I'll get my
this-
own.
No, let him
food.
go. Let him go.
yep, that, yeah, it's complicated with him. We love
He's
the
into some
guy.
kinky shit, huh?
You have no idea. That's the problem. The dude will fucking shut up about it.
All right, well, I'm gonna have a conversation with this guy.
Ugh. Why is the WoW music playing?
Why is the what?
Good question.
Is Sir Moonin still here?
Yeah, Sir Moonan's sitting here. He's like,
He's just been
don't
quiet the whole
really
time.
have a thing to say right
Savage
now.
music.
I summon the great axe and be like, okay, I'm gonna talk to the student. He's just like, huh?
Yeah, he's more like, now, I have missed a lot of things. I can see this. It is evident. Is there an extra guest room somewhere, or am I just sleeping on the couch? I'm fine with sleeping on the couch. It's no problem with me. I have slept on many a floor in the last 2 weeks, so
I don't
We're
even
out of
fucking know.
rooms.
Yeah, Sarah and the kids are in.
You can
Let's
get
go.
in my room.
Hell, if he wants to have my room, I'll just sleep on the couch. Fuck it.
which
Uh,
one's your
Austin
room?
Yeah,
stands up.
you need a good bed tonight.
Oscar stands up and says he can take my room. I wish to sleep under the moon tonight.
Which
Okay.
one's your room, big friend?
Follow me.
Oh no, how am I gonna
Ta-da.
find the room in the
You're here.
dark?
Oh, thank you.
That's a wall.
Anyone still in the room sees Allie close his eyes, and then the tentacles kind of like wiggle a
Ew,
little
what?
bit. Yeah, he has tentacle tattoos.
Yep.
They're wiggling.
Mhm.
They wiggle just a little bit.
They start wiggling,
wiggle,
and then you
wiggle.
see as the ones on his neck start to go up. You see as one of the tentacle, or as two different tentacles on either side of his face would go up, go over to his tear ducts, and then you see his eyes kind of just black, inky black. As can we change this music to something more spooky?
On it.
God, this kind of reminds me of Enya.
Yeah, sail
You would not
away.
believe where this is from.
Is it Enya?
Enya
Enya.
these nuts.
It's not.
This kind of reminds me of Enya. What's Enya? Enya these nuts.
Ha, got him.
Still can't believe I got Han with the
that's
Mind
horrible.
Goblin.
It's not music. I don't
Freya?
like that.
What?
I got Han with the Mind Goblin joke like 3 times.
I don't get it. What?
Yeah. Have you heard of the new Mind Goblins that D&D is releasing?
No.
Mind Goblin D's nuts.
Oh.
I know that one.
You
It's
just
so good.
walk them right into that. Okay.
Hey, I am a blonde naturally. I know it doesn't look blonde here. It looks brown, but this is dirty blonde. All right. Anyway,
Adorable.
so as I'm gonna have to turn this up a little bit.
Yeah, me too. It's quiet.
So as you do this, and everybody else would see his eyes just go inky black, as almost as ink just kind of like spurts and the clouds take over. Barry's like, that's horrifying. Nope, fuck this. And then we go over into Alistair. Alistair, you find yourself on a dinghy out above the ocean. Floating above.
What?
And you look down, I'm assuming, into the water.
Yeah, because that's where he'd be.
Mm-hmm. And you see the tentacle just slowly rise up. Bigger than the dinghy by far as it lifts you up. And you see as its head starts to appear out of the water. And says, well, well, well. It's been a little while. And I've gotten to see so much of your antics. So, any more news on finding my grandson?
Well, I did get a bit of news from Felicia that she was on a boat with him at one point, but he's probably still over on the east continent.
I have some severe doubts on that. He was with someone that had a flying ship the last I heard.
Oh. Okay, well, good news. I'll probably be finding him soon then.
Oh, lovely. Why have you
Lord-
come here?
Well, I needed to see if I do find him for you, would you be able to lend any strength to our upcoming struggles?
If you can convince him to commune with the axe, I can do much more than help with your struggles. I could end them. Or at least give you the power to end it yourself. Or
If he
give it to
communes
him.
with the axe, what is he gonna do? Like, what's gonna happen to him?
He's going to see me again. After 50 years. Been a long time. And he owes me some orbs. Or maybe he's found them and he's just trying to figure out how to take my power. Either way, at this point, I'd be happy with death. Being trapped under
Fair.
the ocean so long is agony.
Wait, since you're the water elemental,
I
if he were
ate
to
the
take
water
your power,
elemental. Yes.
You ate the water elemental.
Mm-hmm.
If he were to take your power, would that make him the water elemental then?
That would make him the
Motherfucker ate the water elemental.
Yeah.
That would, I mean, he does have the possibility of getting all of my power. The issue with that is that would have sent him into godhood. And
There's a lot of terrifying shit. I'm just a pirate. This is all crazy to me.
Yes, it is. Neither here nor there. Get him to commune with the axe, and I can do my best to help you. And if I can't, well, just tell him his family will be at risk if he doesn't help you. 'Cause whatever this Galandrio is cooking up, from what I have heard through you and your tattoos of mine, there's not very much left hope in this world if he is
No,
to
not really.
succeed. 'Cause, 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 ' Who knows? Either way,
So, I think the hardest part is going to be convincing him to commune with the axe. Is there something about him that I should know? Something that'll maybe make him believe me.
talk to him about his mother. My avatar. All you
Okay.
have to say is her name and what she looks like. And say that I, which I have now, since that first orb, have been able to get back into contact with, and I know where she is. Just tell him.
Okay.
And that should make him easily commune with the axe.
All right.
Any
I
other
will do that.
questions?
No, I think I'm good. Thank you.
Well then. And the tentacle drops you into the water, and then as your eyes and you feel the cold of the sea wrap around you as you get brought down into the water, your eyes uncover from the inky black, and the tattoos seem to set in place. And so, you're back in the room.
Spit out a little bit of salt water.
Whoa. You,
What is that?
What is what?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I got some news.
yeah.
The guy that the guy he has me looking for is apparently on a flying ship. More than likely.
Ah. You
With
think
the
it might
Archie
be-
guy?
Achilles. The guy I'm looking for, not Archie.
Oh.
Do you think it might be?
Well,
Same.
considering Lord Buttercream said that there's only one flying ship left.
Stars align and everything.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, he wants me to get him to commune with the axe. And then
then what?
he'll help us.
Awesome. Well, we know what to do then. We make a plan to figure out how to get Archie. We'll go from there. Probably be best to come up with a game plan when we arrive, just because we honestly look. The fact that there are monsters, undead, cultists, and then Archie in there as well.
Yeah, it's
We
gonna
also-
be tough in there.
But not only that, the fact we don't know where Archie has been. We don't know what happened to him when he disappeared.
Yep.
So we had to play that scenario into consideration as well. So
You good, Moonerin?
Trying to find my bearings. Don't mind me.
just put your hands up against the wall. Okay. Feel your
Not
way.
see in the dark.
No, I
Not
don't.
everybody
He's the only one of us
has
that can't.
I don't have dark vision.
that's me.
I don't have dark vision. Like, I can just make my eyes dark, but it doesn't do
You just-
anything.
Moonerin, stop.
Who's that
No, no.
woman?
Munan,
Uh,
could
y-
stop,
y-
and
yes.
I could help you. You know. Come on.
Oh, you have
Yeah,
your eyes do the thing.
of course.
There.
Right.
What?
Mm-hmm.
So, back to bed. If you'd like. Right.
Oh.
Wish.
Yeah,
You know what,
Alright.
let me
let's
just.
go. Zephyr, Sabrina, Xena.
I'm just
Zephyr.
I'm gonna pull out a
Uh,
torch. And I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
was
use the
just about to
bonfire
say,
that I'm gonna
let me
use
just
the
look up
bonfire
a normal
that
person solution. I have
that's
a candle.
sitting here. I pull out the torch and I light it on the fire that Asu made that's sitting there, and I hand it to Munarun.
Thank you.
And I'm just gonna light a candle.
I was about to say
Because
that
not
bonfire's
everything
been gone since I left.
has
Oh, has
solved
it?
the
Okay,
magic.
never mind.
Oh shit.
I
It's been dark a minute.
probably one of us probably has things to light things on fire,
Who's-
right?
I got
Didn't
dark
we
vision,
assign
so
somebody to keep the house? Like, where's...
I got candles, but do I have
yeah,
anything
Dave
to
doesn't
light
know,
it with?
Dave doesn't know lighting for shit. So
I
God
say,
damn
well-
it, Dave!
Well, you gotta remember, Dave also has dark vision, so like,
yeah.
it doesn't matter to
Okay.
him.
No, Nico
Okay.
had dark vision, so
I
This
have
mansion
candles,
is an
but
ADA
I don't
compliant. Shake
have
my
anything
head.
to light it with. We're gonna go shopping again tomorrow. I'm gonna buy some candles. I'm gonna buy some
We're
flint
not going
and whatever.
shopping tomorrow because we're leaving tomorrow.
Okay, fine.
let's go to
Somebody needs
bed.
to go shopping while we're out. If I could find the bed.
Well, here.
That's a wall.
I forget which room was mine.
And then you just see like grab like Zephyr's arm. She's like, all right, come on, let's go, follow me.
Was it this one? Was this one mine?
Sure, if you want it to
Okay,
be.
I think.
It's mine
Okay,
now.
I found mine with the mini rug. Okay, found my
Yep,
room.
there you go.
Ooh.
Awesome. Good night. See ya.
And
I love this so much.
all right. And guys, I know it might be a little bit early, but I do think that's gonna be the end of today's session. With tomorrow morning, actually, we'll do a little bit more. I've got a lovely thing for this intro for tomorrow, I guess.
Also, please don't let me persuade you otherwise.
So, you guys wake up. It's morning.
You hear a rooster outside.
What kind of rooster is that?
It's European, of course. I mean, it's East Continent, of course.
Did someone shoot
Yeah.
a chicken?
What the fuck is a Europe? What?
Alright. And as you guys wake up, you guys smell a lovely smell
Wait, does that mean
of waffles. And
Take a long rest.
in the morning I'm making waffles?
exactly. You smell a lovely smell of waffles and blueberry pie wafting through the house with fresh bread and other assorted smells wafting through the house.
Oh,
As you guys wake up, you hear some kids running around. You hear some of the kids running around and causing a ruckus and playing, and
Hello.
that's where we're going to end the session. Just a little bit extra, that's all.
Son of a bitch.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Children running around.
I'm a tease.
They're all gonna die at the start of next session.
I know, right? Yeah, it's gonna be the fucking pancakes and blueberry pie to do us in.
Well, at least I won't have to be the lady of the manor.
Okay, well, how do you feel about this?
Alrighty. Thank you guys very much for coming and playing my D&D with me. I appreciate it. I'm so happy. Bye-bye.